The best piece of advice that I ever received is that you are what you think about. Everything that you think about, you become. You become what you think about. Thoughts lead to actions. Actions lead to behaviors. Behaviors leads to lifestyle. Lifestyle determines your destiny. So everything begins in the mind. If you can control and wield your mind, you can very much determine your destiny. If you can determine that regardless of what your mind says, you will go to the gym, you will develop a physique unlike 99% of society. If you decide to work on your business and you decide and you commit and you determine your mindset and you wield it, you can become successful. If you determine to be a studious individual and knowledgeable, you will be knowledgeable. If you determine to be rich, you'll be rich. Everything is in your control.
Bro, what are you doing with your life, bro? What do you, I thought you said you want to be a great. I thought you said you want to be the best. But you don't act like you don't move like it. You wake up late. You sleep late. You don't study. You don't work out. You don't want this.
You still clubbing. You still partying. You still popping bottles with models. You doing the most already. And you ain't even on. You trying to convince everybody around you that you on, but you not on. As soon as you get any kind of money, you buying a bunch of shit that you really can't afford. What you got the latest iPhone for?
What one big thing could that guy accomplish that would make all of the mediocrity of your life up to this point irrelevant? And why are you not putting every single ounce of your effort to prove that one point so that you could then justify everything up to that point? So it wouldn't have been mediocrity, it would have been the path to get
Journey.
there. Exactly, thank you. It would have been the journey.
Clean your room, organize your life. Like, get a routine, get up every day at the same time, go to bed at the same time, establish disciplined habits. And that will help a lot. Schedule, and here's how to use a schedule. Use a calendar, use Google Calendar, but don't use it as a tyrant. You want to use a calendar as if it's your confidant and advisor. And what you want to do is use the calendar, sit down, open the calendar and think, okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to design a week of days that I would really like to have. So what that would mean then is that you would schedule things that you would consider meaningful and productive, on a daily basis, so that you feel that your life is justified by having a day like that, and also to schedule enough of your responsibilities so that you make progress day by day instead of falling farther behind.
Hey, look, let me guess. New year, new you, right? New year, new you. You've been saying that every year, but it's always new year, same you. I just don't understand why you go every year remaining the same when the person that you are today has just been destroying your life. You're mentally killing yourself every year and you don't even realize it. It's time if you look yourself in the mirror and make some change before it's too late. But if you cool being like that, it is what it is. It's your life. You do realize that this could be the year that you change your life if you just lock in? A whole 365 days ago, day in and day out towards your goals with no distractions. We ain't hearing the excuses no more. Your future is tired of that. 2024 should be an apology toward all the BS that you did last year. Lock in and change your life. Like your life depends on it. Because it do.
This is why most people never get anywhere. Most people are incapable of picking a direction and going. Just going. They observe the possibilities. They get paralyzed by all the possibilities. They refuse to move forward on all the possibilities, and then time passes them by. So it's very important that you make a decision and you go down that path. You commit to that path with the mentality of having zero options. I don't have a choice but to see this through, okay? If I don't see this through, I'm gonna be digging ditches.
If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. If you're going to try, go all the way. This could mean losing girlfriends, wives, relatives, jobs, and maybe your mind. Go all the way. It can mean not eating for 3 or 4 days. It can mean freezing at a park bench. It can mean jail. It can mean derision, mockery, isolation. Isolation is the gift. All the others are a test of your endurance, or how much you really want to do it. And you'll do it, despite rejection and the worst odds, and it will be better than anything you can imagine. If you're going to try, go all the way. There's no other feeling like that. You'll be alone with the gods, and the nights will flame with fire. Do it. Do it. All the way. All the way. You will ride life straight to perfect laughter. It's the only good fight there is.
I had two options. To either be that 300-pound guy who sprayed for cockroaches and made $1,000 a month, and at 24 years old, knowing when I'm 50 years old, I can reflect on this and think about what guy I never became, or I can totally just sack it up and fail and fail and fail until I succeed. I don't feel like I'm missing. I don't have what you all have, but you'll never in my life hear me tell you I'm missing something. Everybody is. They're missing this feeling. Most people are missing something because they don't know who they are. They never examine themselves. They've never done this experiment on themselves. The lab rat, we're all lab rats, but you're also the scientist. You create your own self. Most people are missing something because there's so much trapped in there. I don't even want to say potential. I think that's a word used out too much too. There's so much in you that God or whatever the hell you believe in, or if you're an atheist, in you, that you have not unlocked, that you walk around with this gorgeous wife or great husband and all this money, you're like, God, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, because it's about 75% of you is still in there. And so many people die with untapped potential because they think that someone else is better than them. And they were born, not with the greatest tools. You don't need
You have one life, don't settle for mediocrity.
Don't settle for mediocrity. And I think the only, people debate intelligence, for example, right? We talk about IQ tests and all that. But I think the only true test of intelligence is if you get what you want out of life.
So it's a choice that people have to make in life. And if you don't believe that you're here for a reason, your life will seriously hurt.
If you think the price of winning is too high, wait till you get the bill from regret.
Where you are in life right now is exactly where you chose to be, whether you believe it or not, whether you accept it or not. That is the reality of the situation. There's a plethora of opportunity, access, and information out there for you to become successful, for you to build the life that you want. But the truth is that you don't think it's possible and that you're comfortable with the life that you have. Therefore, you live and operate accordingly. So where you are right now in life, whether you believe it or not, is where you chose to be. And that is the truth. So ladies and gentlemen, where do you want to be? That is the question.
To be doing something that you are truly passionate about. It cannot just be, I want to make money. Everybody wants to make money. You got to be doing the one thing that you would be willing to do for free. The one thing that gets you so excited the sun cannot come up soon enough in the morning because you want to go and do your thing. Right? The one thing that makes you say, I want to become world class at this. And you got to be willing to take those little baby steps that it takes to achieve that. It's those day by day goals that make those big things happen.
Growing like mindlessly, like robots,
Zombies.
watching things happen. And they're not doing anything, and you've lost hours of your time. You've absorbed nothing. You've got no information. There's no net benefit to what you've done, and it's everywhere. I'm like, hey, that's the devil. Put that thing down.
Yeah.
Like, what are you getting out of that? You're not getting anything out of that.
There was a study done in Florida at a tennis academy, and what they looked at was what is the difference between those tennis players that are top 5 in the world versus those that are top 25. Was it their diet? No. Was it their exercise? No. Was it when they started playing the game? No. Was it their coaching? No. What they actually found was this. The difference between the top 5 ranked people in the world and the others in the top 25 was their thinking. In the 10 to 15 seconds after a point had been scored in tennis, Those athletes that thought positive things such as, I love this game. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. I may have not got that shot, but I'm gonna get the next one. Watch this. Those athletes that thought positive, it slowed down their heart rate, slowed down their breathing rate, and across the entire competition, they were conserving a lot of energy. They were feeling better about themselves, and thus, across the entire tennis match, in the end, they were victorious.
My biggest fear, honestly, was, let's say this. Let's say I don't care if you believe in God or not. I don't care. So let's just play a game with me. Let's say you're God, and we have a big, long line of people, and I made it to heaven. I'm 75 years old. I'm 300 pounds. I made it to heaven. I worked for Ecolab my entire life, spraying for cockroaches. That's what I did. But I'm dead. I'm in heaven now, and you're judging us all now. So we're in line. We're all sitting there in line. You have Adam Brown. He has a big board up, and you're talking to Adam Brown about his life. And you rip it down, and I'm next in line, David Goggins. I see my name, and I see all this shit, and God goes, hey, you say, read this, man. And I'm reading this list, and I'm seeing 182 pounds, Navy SEAL, Ranger School, motivational speaker, changing lives. Okay, man, pull-up record, all this shit. And I'm like, that's not me, man. And God looks at me and says, that's who you were supposed to be. Fucking computers, phones, Instagramming back and forth, whatever the you call it nowadays, tweeting and texting and shit. Get back to work. It's time to get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Get off the podcast. Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the fucking noise. Get back to the fucking mental lab.
Some of you need to give up your cell phone, because the time you spend on your cell phone could be used for your success. The time you could be using to be successful, you're using it on the cell. And the cell phone is not bringing you nothing but a bill.
What's your secret? Because you're showing no signs of slowing down, Christian.
No secrets. Don't exist secrets. The secret is dedication and hard work, to be able to work 100% all the time. This is, if it exists words, this is my secret.
Mm-hmm. If I just gave you both $1 million cash, how would you feel?
I would be extremely grateful.
Pumped up? Excited?
Because I know what to do with it, so I would be extremely happy.
We waste so much time on our little gadgets. It's unreal. And we talk about we have no time. If you really you have to take your day and write down this one day. Everything you do, write that down, and you're like, my God, I am wasting so much time on frivolous. It's not even funny. I mean, it will. If it doesn't infuriate you, it should, because there's so much time. I can't get it in. Look at your schedule. You just wasted 7 hours today on it. I mean, and you don't have an hour a day to try to get something in for yourself.
Who's holding you back? The system, the man, the woman, the ideology, the culture, all that stuff, bro. If you want to become a high-tier individual, and if you want to live life on your own terms and be the wielder of your future, the main character of your life, then you need to start moving with intention. You need to start moving and operating with a lot of power.
Imagine that you're in a movie, and imagine the movie begins now, and you're the hero of the movie.
Yeah.
What would that guy do?
Yeah.
What would that guy do right now?
Yeah.
Because you are.
While you may not look like me, how my daily life looks, it don't look fun. Don't look fun.